How's everybody doing? This is the second episode of Finesse, and in this episode we'll be talking about Crystal Soul Spear. You need 48 intelligence to use it. You get it from Orbeck of Vinheim. After you talk to him in the Road of Sacrifices, I think you need 10 intelligence to send him to Firelink Shrine, but he'll be sitting right there. And you get Crystal Soul Spear by killing the Crystal Sage in the the Grand Archives and giving him the scroll. If you do not give him a scroll before you beat the Abyss Watchers, he will leave. So make sure you give him a scroll before you beat the Abyss Watchers, or you will no longer be able to obtain the spell. But the casting speed with the Sage Ring with 13 dexterity seems to be about 1.4 to 1.3, and I find that to be a good casting speed. Without, it seems to go up to 1.8 to 1.9. Is it a noticeable difference? Yes. I think you do want the faster casting speed, especially with this spell, because you need to shoot it out fast for the situations that you'll get into. Ways that you can implement Crystal Soul Spear. Tracking is not so great on this spell, so to hit the spell you need to implement it in different ways, and the best way that I found to do it is to give your back to somebody, cast Holy Crystal Soul Mass, and you kind of make it difficult for them to get each Soul Mass to shoot off. And after they kind of ticked off that you just made them panic roll for a while, after they're all gone, you give them your back again and you cast Crystal Soul Spear again, and this catches a lot of people even in 1v1 situations. Crystal Soul Spear for me with a 60 intelligence never goes under 800 damage. With the candlestick I do about 950 to 1000. I mean, the damage you can get with this single spell is tremendous. With the candlestick and like a buff Sorcerer's Catalyst, the highest I hit is I think 1300. So the damage on it is great. It's actually pretty decent for catching people in their rolls. You'll see when people are rolling, you'll catch them in their rolls quite often, more than you do not, or more than when they're strafing. But the tracking on this spell in particular seems to be a little wonky. Well, before we get to that, I want to talk about the hitbox of the spell. The hitbox of this spell seems to be considerably large. If they're sidestepping, they will be able to sidestep the spell, but if they're not walking fast enough, they will get hit by the width of the spell. So if they do not roll and they're just sidestepping, I found that the hitbox of the Soul Spear will hit them even when they're not that close to the spell itself, which I find to be great. I think this is the instance where it happens right here. See how he's kind of not near the spell, but the hitbox on the Soul Spear is quite large. But going back to the tracking on the spell seems to be a little weird. It has great damage. You can hit up to 1200, especially if you're in a ganking situation and you get the Crystal Holy Soul Mass Soul Spear combination. Everybody I hit with that combination has not lived. The highest I hit with it is 1700. So anybody who gets hit by the full combo is kind of just dead. You see that? 1000 damage. A lot of damage. But the tracking with this spell seems to be weird, because if you unlock and you shoot the spell near them, it seems to get an upgrade in tracking, and it's the last video that I have in here that will kind of show this. But it is so odd, and I haven't played with the unlocked play in particular, but I will start testing it more, because it does seem to have a weird kind of trail to it if you unlock and get the spell near the person. But overall, the spell is great for gank spanks. It's great for ganking if you're a ganker and you want to, you know, kind of throw the person off. Soul Spear is awesome for ganking. It's awesome for gank spanking. See, they're kind of trying to gank me, and I'm just kind of like, nope, you're dead, deleted. But this is a video where the tracking is kind of weird. Now, if you'll see, I shoot this host with Soul Spear. He's kind of just almost dead already, but you're gonna see that the tracking gets a little wonky. Now, when I shoot this, look where it goes. It curves all the way to the right into that phantom. I'm gonna shoot it again. Now you see how it's curving? I don't know what makes the tracking good or not, but I find that you'll get the best tracking out of the spell when you either shoot it unlocked and near the person, or when they seem to be further away, and it'll make huge curves and it'll kind of just chase a person down. But the closer you are, the more it just seems to shoot straight. But that's all I got for you guys for this episode of Caster's Finesse. Hope you enjoyed and try this spell out. It's a great spell. Until next time.